Here's a tip for my beef fillets with mustard cream sauce. You know, I think one of the biggest questions I get asked as a chef is how to properly sear a steak. And I think it's just important that we go through these steps so that you can do it the right way. Get your pan hot, medium-high is important, and you don't need a non-stick pan. So you have your steaks, kind of let them come a little bit to room temperature. I think that that's an important step that people miss. Heavily season, you have to think about you have salt and pepper on the outside, but the inside doesn't get any seasoning. So you really want to make a nice crust on your fillets. So add the salt and the pepper. Put your oil in the pan. And when you see that shimmer, kind of looks like it's evaporating almost, it's dancing off the pan, that's the heat that you're looking for. So once you get that, you want to add your fillets and you want to hear that sizzle. If you don't hear that sizzle, take your meat out of the pan and let it continue to come up to temperature. Here's the other tip. Don't move your meat around. This is a good time just to let it rest. Go do something else, come back. I always say, just don't mess with the food, let it do its thing. So we're gonna let it rest and we're gonna look for that charred, sort of dark brown color where the meat touches the pan. It takes a little while, so just let it go. I can see that the crust has formed on the bottom. It's a nice dark brown, and that's exactly what we're looking for. So be careful at this stage as we're gonna flip the steaks. Nice dark coloring. It's exactly what we're looking for. Perfect. So we seared these steaks for 2 minutes on one side to get that nice brown color, and then we flipped it. So we're gonna allow the other side to go also 2 minutes and get that nice brown crust on the other side. So now that we're at 2 minutes, we have really good pan juices mixed with the oil in the pan, and this is the best and most crucial step of this dish. Cold butter, just cube it up, add it to your pan, and you're just gonna let it foam and get really pretty. Like this is like the sexy part of the dish. You're gonna take some time, add it to the dish. Be careful as it will pop. You can hear it. There it is. So awesome. So you're allowing that time to fry in the butter, and basically you're gonna take a nice metal spoon and you're just gonna start basting these steaks. And by tilting the pan, letting the butter pool, and then getting it in your spoon, and you're just loving these steaks. You are adding so much flavor, and this is gonna be the difference between, oh yeah, we had a good steak over at Sally's house yesterday, to we had the most unbelievable, delicious steak at Sally's house the other night. So these are chef tips that you should be doing at home. You should do this with your pork, with your beef, with your chicken. You should do this with all proteins. It's just adding flavor. So after we have basted the steak just a little bit and it's all glossy and shiny, it's time to go into the oven. You're cooking with Chef Casey.